So welcome to this session of Algebra and Functions, everyone. Remember, if you feel a little bit shaky at any of these questions, please take a moment to stop the video and then go back to review the question until you are able to understand the situation, because in order to move on to the next question, you need to often understand the previous question. So here it says, what two numbers multiply to get 15 and add to get negative 8? Think of two numbers that you could be able to multiply to get 15 and add them to get negative 8. Okay, so this is as tricky as it gets here. You might say you can multiply 3 times 5 to get 15. But if you want to add these two together, 3 plus 5, you're going to get 8, but not a negative 8. So what can we do to change this situation here? We can take the negative of 3 and the negative of 5. Okay, so still 3 times 5 is 15. Negative times negative is a positive. So this is the direction that we're heading. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Negative 3 plus negative 5. Negative 5. Okay, so you can put that in parentheses. Negative 3 plus and a minus next to each other become minus 5. Okay, so we've got negative 3 minus 5 gives us negative 8. Okay, so this would be the solution to that question there. Watch out for these signs here. The plus and the minus turns into a minus. Okay. Let's go on to the question. This is just setting you up for this question here. So write down how to factor okay, so remember, factor means we're going to break down a polynomial. So this would be an example here. So x squared minus 7x plus 10. How would you factor this? Okay, so take a moment and look at the previous question before this one and see if you can break this down into two polynomials. Okay, so the way we're going to go about figuring this out is this will be the opposite of FOIL. Okay, so this is the opposite of foiling. Okay, so remember, step 1, you're going to set up your factors. Okay, and by this I mean just simply say x is going to be plus or minus something. So we'll leave it at minus for now. Okay, now step 2, you're going to ask yourself, what two numbers multiply to get positive 10? and add to get 7. And add to get 7. Okay? Think that to yourself. And then those are the two numbers that's going to go into your factors here. Okay. Two numbers that can multiply to get 10, perhaps 5 and 2. 5 and 2. Randomly, I just chose that. Do they add to get 7? 5 plus 2 does get 7. So this could work. Okay, so let's go on to step 3, which is we're going to check it. Okay. So the opposite of FOIL is, of course, FOIL. Okay, so I'm going to use FOIL here. And that means we're going to take x times x. Okay, so just to review, this is what we mean by foiling here. So if we have x minus 5 and x minus 2, we're going to take the first term, x times x, the outer term, x times negative 2, and then the inner term, negative 5 times x, the negative 5 times negative 2. Okay, so this is the last term. So let's multiply it. Okay, what do you get? X times x. We get x squared. Okay, x times negative 2. So 2 times x is 2x. Positive times negative is negative. Okay. The inner term, 5 times x is 5x. Negative times positive is negative. Okay, we're almost there. 5 times 2 is 10. Negative times negative is positive. Okay, so let's see if we can combine the like terms here. Nothing to combine with the x squared, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Negative 2x minus 5x, we can combine that. So negative 2 minus 5 is negative 7x. And then what we have left is just a positive 10. Okay, so plus 10. Now let's see if that equals the original polynomial here. It does. X squared minus 7x plus 10.